Welcome to today's explainer. Listen, if you've been watching the digital creation space lately, you've probably felt the ground literally shifting beneath our feet. Today, we are diving deep into some truly massive changes in AI video and digital design. We're officially moving way past that wild experimental phase we've been in, and we're stepping straight into a highly regulated, incredibly powerful next generation of tools. So we really have to ask, is the AI video revolution officially here? Well, that era where we could easily spot an AI video? Yeah, that window is rapidly closing. The massive tool updates we're unpacking today are completely blurring the line between human and machine creation. It's exciting, it's maybe a little intimidating, and it's fundamentally transformative. So let's break down exactly how everything is changing. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover the evolution of AI video generation, conversational AI editing, the new Claude design tools, AI watermarking and standardization, and finally, we'll wrap up with some future AI video predictions.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, AI video generation evolution.
We absolutely have to start with ByteDance. They just announced their SeaDance 2.5 model, and the technical leap here is honestly staggering. In just a matter of months, they've jumped from full HD all the way up to native 4K resolution, and they've doubled the maximum generation time to a whopping 30 seconds. But you know what the wildest part is? You can now feed the model up to 50 reference materials at once. 50! Add in their new support for 3D character models and near real-time generation speeds, and it becomes super clear that this isn't just a minor patch, it's a completely new tier of capability.
But here is where it gets really interesting. ByteDance is actually solving the massive copyright headache that has plagued the entire AI video space. You might remember the heavy Hollywood pushback that delayed their previous US release. Well, they're tackling that head-on by rolling out an official AI copyright commercialization platform. They are actually licensing official movie and IP materials. This allows creators to use them totally legally and then split the profits through a brand new revenue share system. It's launching for corporate users in early July, and it represents a huge step toward clearing up the murky gray area of AI copyright.
Moving right along, let's get into Section 2, conversational AI video editing.
So Google is definitely not just sitting on the sidelines watching this happen. They are firing back directly to challenge ByteDance with Gemini Omni, which completely replaces their older VO 3.1 model. They're calling this new workflow the banana of video, which, is a frankly hilarious name for what is a seriously powerful concept: conversational video editing. You can literally just chat with the AI and tell it to change the background, or shift the camera to an over-the-shoulder angle, or dim the lighting. And the AI does all of this while flawlessly maintaining the core consistency of the characters and the world. It even perfectly understands complex physical behaviors, like how gravity or fluids work.
And the absolute best part of this update, this level of advanced conversational editing isn't locked behind some massive Hollywood paywall. It's becoming completely democratized for everyone. Google is rolling it out through Gemini Advanced, but it's also going to be available entirely for free on the YouTube Shorts and YouTube Create apps. This means incredibly high-end, dynamic editing is becoming instantly accessible, even if you are an absolute beginner just starting out.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit for Section 3, cloud design tool updates.
Because you see, video is not the only workflow evolving right now. Anthropic literally just dropped a bomb of an update for Claude, specifically geared towards creators building prototypes and interfaces. First off, they introduced a unified design system. This makes sure your fonts, colors, and brand rules stay perfectly consistent across all your projects. Second, they added direct canvas editing, meaning you can visually tweak elements right on the screen while the AI automatically writes and updates the code in the background. And third, bidirectional code sync. This keeps your visual mockups and your actual implementation code perfectly linked, using fewer tokens. This bridge between design and code is so incredibly powerful that Figma's stock price actually took a sharp dip the exact moment this update was released. Pretty wild, right?
Which brings us to a very important pivot in Section 4, AI watermarking and standardization.
With all this immense creative power at our fingertips, that Wild West phase of AI is officially over. Legal deadlines are converging globally, and they are coming in fast. Leading up to July and August of 2026, we are hitting some major regulatory milestones. California originally had an August 1st target for their AI disclosure law, but they are now fully aligning with the EU AI Act for a massive mandatory watermarking implementation by August 2nd. At this point, the tech platforms simply have absolutely no choice but to comply.
And to actually meet those incredibly strict deadlines, we're seeing something I never thought I'd see. OpenAI has officially partnered up with their biggest rival, Google, to adopt Google's Synth ID and content credentials. When massive, fierce competitors like this start holding hands, and they're joined by major players like 11 Labs and Kakao, you know this shift is universal. Invisible watermarks and verification tools are about to expand across Chrome and Search, making AI detection completely 100% standardized.
Now, you'll definitely hear some folks worrying about big tech platforms controlling all this verification. But honestly, a huge portion of the creator community actually sees this as a massive win. It basically spells the end of what people are calling AI slop. By forcing real transparency into the system, the internet is naturally going to start rewarding sincere, high-quality, crafted work over low-effort spam. It's really a system designed to finally protect the integrity of honest creators.
And that leads us right into our final part, Section 5, Future AI Video Predictions.
So, looking past those strict August 2026 deadlines, where exactly is this industry heading into 2027? Well, first, we have to look at our baseline. Right now, 60% of creators are already utilizing AI tools in some capacity. That's huge. It means the next phase of this industry isn't about convincing people to adopt the technology anymore. It is entirely about how we master and combine these powerful tools.
In fact, analysts are saying that the next 6 months are literally the single biggest turning point in the history of AI video. We are moving entirely away from just relying on one single best model. By 2027, the standard workflow is going to be multi-model fusion. Think of it like assembling an absolute dream team for your project. You might use a specialized GPT model just for an anime script, then use Midjourney to generate your live-action assets, push that into SeaDance to animate the video, and finally use Suno for a killer audio track. Because of this stacking, the true battleground in the industry is shifting away from who has the best raw video quality to who has the best legally cleared, copyright-safe ecosystem.
And that right there brings us to the ultimate conclusion of this massive technological race. The ultimate winner of the AI war isn't going to be a standalone generator. No way. The winner will be what we're calling the comprehensive creative OS, a single, unified operating system that handles generation, conversational editing, and legal publishing all in one place. Things like Gemini Omni and SeaDance's new licensing features, those are early, undeniable proof that the platform's capable of handling your entire workflow, literally from the first prompt all the way to legal monetization, are the ones that are going to completely dominate the market.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a question to chew on. Are you ready for the creative OS era? Because we've seen today that these tools are no longer just fun little experimental toys. They are comprehensive, highly capable, professional suites. The landscape has changed. So, will you be the one directing this new operating system, or will you sit back and let it direct you? Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep learning.